The beauty of fasting is that your physical form dissolves. I've been fasting for the last 20 years, every year for 19 days. And when you arrive to the end of the day, before the sun sets, we are fasting from sunrise till sunset every day. And when you arrive to the last few hours, it is a very, very precious time, because you feel that this physical form you are in, it becomes like a ghost. It becomes empty, and all other parts of your existence, your energetic body, your spiritual body, becomes so vivid, so powerful, and everything around you becomes a different experience. First of all, how I can explain this is like everything slows down. The colors around you become different, much more colorful. Life becomes something more expanded, more vivid, and much more peaceful. I never taken drugs in my life, but probably that's why people love these drugs, because it has the same or similar experience or exploration, that it's like you are out of your mind, you know? There is no more, the mind cannot rule you anymore. And all you feel is like you are a frequency, an energetic vibration. And I really love this time of the day, the sunset, because it reminds me of release, of letting go, being completely detached from all your expectation, from all your attachments. As I don't eat and drink throughout the whole day, it is one of the biggest attachments of everyone's life. We are so much attached to food and to water. And when you don't have it, it feels like everything is fine. Probably those who go through this process of dying, leaving this physical form behind and shifting to another dimension, it must be the same experience, just obviously it's even more powerful experience. So this reminds me, this process of dying, the process of rebirthing experience. And I've been through once in this near-death experience in my life, when I was in Bolivia, and I went up to the top of a mountain, and they took us on a road trip with these small little vans. You know, Bolivia and La Paz is the capital. It's a very, very high altitude country, and I didn't really consider that fact, that they told us not to rush, go slow, and I rushed up to as soon as they let us out from this van, I rushed out from the van because I really wanted to explore, and I ran up to the top of the mountain there, and I started to do handstands and enjoying myself. And being on the top of the mountains was such a elevating experience. And then suddenly something happened. Suddenly it felt like your blood stopped moving. It's like you felt that suddenly you have no more oxygen carried with your blood circulating in your whole system. And I became completely white, and I felt that the same feeling which I feel in the fasting time, but obviously it was very scary at that time when I was there. I think it was around 2006. So it felt like completely like someone closed the tap of your energy flow, and I was like starting to fall. And my friend was there, and basically they put me back into the van, and very fast they were driving down from this experience to lower altitudes so that my circulation can come back and the oxygen can replenish. And I was chewing the there is a special plant which they are chewing there so that they can oxygenate their body. So this is something that I just wanted to share you, because life is teaching about detachment in so many ways, and I'm pretty sure that those beautiful manifestations of God, avatars, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, Mohammed, or Baha'u'llah, had a very, very clear purpose why they prescribed us human beings to do our fasting and to experience and explore the power of fasting. When you really put yourself into a state of starving, where you really can be compassionate about those people who don't eat and they don't have anything to eat or drink, when you can truly be compassionate about what it truly means when you are sick, for example, and you don't have that much energy, like many people who are suffering in all kinds of disease. I'm filled completely with so much compassion towards those people who are going through this period of difficulties, But at the same time, I feel so much spiritual energy and so much energetic boost, where I feel so much connected to everything around me. And this is the most powerful time of the year throughout these 19 days, where I feel so much connection to everything. There is no such a feeling of separation, because, as I said, the physical body completely dissolves. You feel nothing else but this complete melting into the reality of oneness. When you are like feeling like, Rumi has this beautiful quote that we are not one drop of the ocean, but we are the ocean in one drop. And it's like when you take out this one drop from the ocean and being separated from it, it's such a sad experience for that one drop. But when you put it back, it's like when you put the fish back into the water, it rebirthing into its true reality, and we are here in this beautiful earthly life really to explore this oneness. And we are challenged by being put into different bodies, and we are trained by the society that we need to be good enough by ourselves. This individualistic society is all about, that you can deal with it. Be strong, be a man, you know. But whenever you go through a fasting, then you realize that you cannot separate yourself, because we are so much interconnected, and that's what gives us this power to blossom, to expand, to explore. So, and it gives meaning to our life. Our life becomes so meaningful when it's not all about you, but it's about us. It's about this divine consciousness which is shining through you and spreading in all parts of your body. So there is no more beliefs. You know, I believe in this, I believe in that, I think this, I think that. There is just the experience of this oneness, and you don't think it, you don't believe in it. It is what is. The sun is going down soon, and it's so precious to remind ourselves that every single day is a rebirthing experience. Just as the sun goes down, actually it's not the sun, but we see as the sun goes down and comes up every day, the same way we are renewing ourselves every single day. And as many people know this, every single time when you go to bed is a small death, because out of those 8 billion people who live on this earth, there are a couple of thousands, or probably million, I don't know, who don't wake up, who don't come back to this physical body. And this is so fascinating to me that, you know, the mind loves to be in control all the time, even before you go to sleep. So for so many people, it's so hard to sleep, because the mind is so much keeping you in control that you are suffering from insomnia, that your mind is keep on working and so overactive. But there is one belief the mind surrender and acknowledges, is that before you go to sleep, it knows that it can give you some space, because it knows that in the morning it can come back into power. Now, the good news I have to you is, until that's the only way that you live your life, that the mind believes that only it can turn off when you are sleeping, you are going to be imprisoned into your past experiences, into your past traumas, triggers, self-limiting beliefs. But as soon as you train your mind that you turn it off whenever you want to turn it off, it's the power. And that's why we do meditate. Closing our eyes and just allow silence to take over and to reunify with the divine. When there is nothing else but exploring the unknown, exploring the unlimited, the absolute. When you don't need to do things, accomplish things. And it's so interesting that people who are practicing meditation and having this skill developed, that they know when to turn the mind off, when to turn it on, they're so much more focused and so much more directed with their intention, and so much more effective with their mental works. So my greatest hope for you is that you explore this and learn about this detachment from our physical reality. My first fasting experience was the most powerful shift in my life when it was in 2004. This year is my 20th 90-day fasting period, and the first was the most powerful one, because I realized that how much I was trying to be in control, and how much there is something much more powerful beyond my own desires, thoughts, feelings, emotions, and all those things. So I hope that this short video inspired you to explore, to feel, to live this higher consciousness where you can allow yourself to just simply be, simply explore, that unknowable essence of who we are. I wish you a beautiful journey until the spring equinox. Use this time for cleansing, purifying, and rejuvenating. Whatever does not support you, it's time to put it down, leave it behind. It's not you. Just keep on walking in the path of divinity, in the path of service, in the path of unifying. God bless you all.